a Bronzeville artist putting her own stamp on a traditional art form, and she's our Chicagoan You Need to Know. Please welcome Kenyatta Forbes. Hi, Kenyatta. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
So when I think of macrame, I think of like as something like my grandmother or great-grandmother used to do.
Absolutely.
What made you get into macrame?
It was actually by happenstance. So I own a condo in Bronzeville. It actually flooded. I'm in the garden level, as many Chicago condos do.
Yeah.
And while I was rebuilding my condo, I wanted macrame in the living room. I couldn't find the colors that I wanted, so I just went on YouTube and figured out how to make it. And so literally just happenstance.
How long did it take you to learn? Because this is something that our grandmothers are really good at, but they've been doing for many, many years.
Yeah, I would probably say my first like 4 were terrible, and then they got better. So maybe over the course of maybe 6 months, I kind of developed the craft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now you do this.
It's a
It's
thing.
a thing. It's a thing. ISSA is a thing. So how did you develop it into a thing to make it be your thing?
I first just started like doing it for myself, and then my friends would come over and see them and say, "Who made them?" I'd say, "Me." They're like, "You're lying." And then it just kind of developed from there, and I got partnerships with other locations. So I started doing workshops and then doing commissions. So yeah.
Before macrame, what was Kenyatta doing?
I do lots of things. I do kind of like ed tech stuff. So I'm an educator. I design a playing card game called Trading Races. I do community work. So I do lots of things.
You were talking about crazy. You're a Chicagoan we need to know.
Yeah, well, take us through this and show us how this works.
Is this an expensive hobby to get started with for those at home who may want to do it?
No, yes and no. It all depends. Like if you want to do big stuff like that, then yes, it'll get expensive, but you can always start small and do something like a plant hanger. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand in the middle of you guys.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you're gonna grab these 4 pieces.
Okay.
You'll grab these 4 pieces, and we're gonna learn the most traditional knot in macrame, which is called the square knot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of offend you. I apologize in advance.
Okay.
So
And that's the essence of macrame, is like knotting.
It's just knotting.
It's
yeah,
just
macrame
knotting.
is literally the art of knotting.
The art of knotting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 4 strings here. You have your 4.
Okay.
The 2 in the middle that are my gray ones are called the husbands.
Okay.
The 2 on the outsides, I call them the wives.
Okay.
All
The
right.
husbands are lazy. They don't do anything.
Hear that, guys?
Sorry. So the wives are the working ropes. They do all of the work.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is make what looks like a 4 on top of the 2 husbands.
Okay.
Good. The outside wife will sit on top of the flag of the 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
This is getting really naughty over here, but go ahead.
The objective of this wife is to go behind the husband's back
Yes.
Okay.
through the whole of the 4.
Yep.
Pull
Okay.
that through. Good.
Okay.
Got it.
Now we're just going to pull a little bit on the 2 wives. The husbands may bunch up because they're like, "What happened?"
Okay.
Just
Oh, I
pull
see.
it
Oh,
out.
right.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, like
I got it.
Perfect. We're going to do the same thing opposite side. We're going
Okay.
to make a backwards 4.
Okay.
Got it.
And then the outside wife sits on top of the flag of the 4.
Okay.
It's on top.
And then we go
And then
behind the
comes
husband's
the-
back
Mm-hmm. Typical.
through the whole of the 4. And then we pull horizontally.
Yeah. Did
On
you
the
see
2
pillow
wives.
talk? Okay.
Do that?
That's perfect. Yeah, so that's square knot. And
There
so
you
we
go.
call it a square because it has
There you
4
go.
sides.
You
Now,
know,
to
this
make-
can be very therapeutic.
It's, yeah, I actually do a series. I did a series with Lululemon in Chicago called Macrame and Mindfulness because it really is part of like my mindfulness practice.
Right. Very cathartic for you.
Yes.
How long does it take you to make something like that?
Well, maybe a couple hours.
That's it?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and I don't plan anything out. I just kind of let it happen. So I'll cut the rope and then I'll just let the rope tell me what it wants to do.
Wow.
That would take me about 3 years. But
Look at that.
thank you, Kenyatta,
you
so
got
much.
it. Thank
Appreciate you.